This might look like a normal Ducati Monster 821, but it's not. This is a Ducati Monster 821 restricted to be compliant with A2 licence laws. That means it's restricted to about 46-47 brake horsepower. And if you're 19 to 23 and you take your bike test, you'll get an A2 licence and you can ride things like this. Of course, there are bikes made for A2 licence holders. They're usually in the range of 300 to 500cc. But there's an argument that if manufacturers can electronically restrict some of their best bikes like this, why the hell not? We've spent the last week riding around on the restricted Monster to see what benefits having the restricted 821 brings. So the first thing you wonder when you get on this bike is, can you tell it's restricted? And you can. In anything above third gear, over 3000 RPM, and it starts to feel a little bit strangled. You can tell the bike's got more. But that by no means means it's slow. This thing is still more than capable of 100 miles an hour, so we're not talking baby speeds. This thing's got plenty of power, and if you keep it in a high rev range, you'll have loads of fun. So does it handle like you'd expect? Yeah, it handles like a normal Ducati Monster. You've still got the same chassis, you've still got the same quality suspension, you've still got Brembo brakes, and you've still got the super sticky Pirelli Diablo Rosso tyres. It's just got a little bit less horsepower. And that doesn't make all that much difference if you're a new rider. One thing I would say is that this can be a bit heavy for a new rider, but that's the same whether you've got a restricted Monster, a restricted MT-07 or any other restricted bike. One of the best things I've found about having the restricted bike compared to a smaller capacity A2 model is that you get all the bells and whistles that come along with a nearly £9,000 Ducati. You get 3 rider modes. Even though they don't make that much difference without the power, they're still there. 2 years after passing your A2 test, or when you're 24, whichever's soonest, you can then go and take your full bike licence. If you pass that, you can get the restrictor kit whipped off this and you've got 112 horsepower in your right hand. It feels like the bike you've built the relationship with. You know how it handles, you know everything about it. You've just got a little bit more in that throttle, and it is so enjoyable. You essentially get 2 bikes for the price of 1. You might have to shell out a little bit more in the first place, but you get that bike that you can learn to ride on, and then you get the bike that you can enjoy all those moments on when you've passed your full test. For more, head to bikesocial.co.uk.